Hi there, BookTube. Well, now it's ages since I've done a poetry reading for Poetry Thursday, and I've just been reading this collection. It's called The Wild Iris by Louise Glück. I wanted to read some poetry by Glück because she won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2020, and it was one of those times when someone won, and it's like, not only have I not read anything by this person, I haven't even really heard of them. And bearing in mind that she's an American poet and I love poetry in the English language as well as poetry in translation, it was like I was kind of shocked at myself for not having read anything by her. So hence getting this collection and reading it, finally getting around to reading it like about a year and a half later. This collection came out in 1992. You can tell from the name that flowers are and plants are kind of a bit of a theme in the poems in this collection, but it's not. It's kind of about them, but it's not. I would say in many ways the collection as a whole, the sequence of poems as a whole, is almost like a kind of reflection on the existence or non-existence of some kind of creator deity, some kind of god, and some of the poems are that God speaking. Some of them are the poet speaking to that God without being 100% clear if she absolutely believes in them. And some of them are spoken through flowers and plants, and which are almost like my favourite. And I've picked this one called Snowdrops. It's quite short. There we go. That's it. I'll hold you can actually read the words if I hold them there for a minute for you. And I picked it in part because it's snowdrop season here in England, and snowdrops are such hopeful flowers because they're a symbol that winter is coming to an end and spring is on its way. As I read this, it is very wintry here in England, though, and if you hear kind of rattling in the background, it's because we've got very strong winds, almost gale force winds at the moment. So, Snowdrops by Louise Glück. Do you know what I was, how I lived? You know what despair is then. Winter should have meaning for you. I did not expect to survive, earth suppressing me. I didn't expect to waken again, to feel in damp earth my body able to respond again, remembering after so long how to open again in the cold light of earliest spring. Afraid, yes, but among you again, crying, yes, risk, joy in the raw wind of the new world. Well, that felt very appropriate in the raw wind of an English February, where the snowdrops are just pushed through the earth and are opening again in a kind of hopeful way. I hope you enjoyed that. Tell me if there's other Louise Glück poems you particularly recommend, or collections.